guys, what is up? It's another episode of Cooking with Trish. 7 months pregnant. Woo woo! So 7 months pregnant. I've been just really obviously like nesting, like wanting to cook and do everything. And my new favorite channel is Joshua Weisserman, I think his name is. I think that's how you say it. I used to love Babish. Babish was like my-ish, but he got a little complicated. I like Joshua Weisserman. This is like the fourth like recipe I tried of him. I did the Raising Cane's. I've done other ones I can't think of right now what comes to my head, but chicken parm. It's really easy to follow. They've always turned out so good. So today I'm doing the Beijing beef recipe that he did from Panda Express, which I love Panda Express, but like their stuff always kind of makes me sick. The way he made this and like the ingredients were really fresh and good. So I am going to attempt to make Beijing beef tonight. This is fried beef, so I'm here for it. So yeah, let's see if this is a hit or a miss. I've been feeling really confident with my walking skills, so I think this could be good. So we got our bowl here and we have our chopped up beef. You can get like ribeye, or I think this is called flank steak. We got ours from Whole Foods. So we had like a really big piece and just chopped it up into 1/2-inch pieces. And I'm gonna put this in a bowl. What was that at the bottom? Oh no, it's at the, is it on the counter or the bowl? Okay, it's on the bowl. It's on the counter. Okay, this smells so good. I haven't not made a beef recipe, I don't think yet. So we're gonna fry this. So we're gonna put this in, and then we are going to put a ton of salt on it. So that's what he did. And salt makes everything so good. Can you believe I used to never eat salt? Not even on like french fries or butter noodles. Like, all right, so we're salting it, and then he said like 1.5 tablespoons of white pepper. We found a big white pepper at Whole Foods. We used to always just find the little cubes. So I eye all my spices because you know why? I'm a freaking chef now. And I'm pretty good at eyeing it. So we're going to season that. And then we have some ginger. Which I know ginger's like really healthy. Ooh, I smell that ginger. Holy cow. Okay. So I don't really use graters that often, but is it grating? I feel like the grating isn't falling. Let me see this way. Let me see this way. Okay, that's falling a little more in there. Okay. I think the little one was not it. It's kind of grating itself, so I don't know. I'm just gonna grate that. I guess I can take this stuff out too. I've never worked with ginger, so please don't judge me. The pieces from the inside and scrape it down because you don't want to like cut yourself. I'm just going to sell this pre-grated. Okay, cue this into one of the edits if Trisha does not know how to cut. Oh, it's like grated. It's getting in there. Okay. And this, we really... Alright. So we have the seasoning for our beef, and he kind of just tossed it around with his hands, so we're going to do that too. And I have all these strings of ginger. I wonder how much it like affects the seasoning. I mean, we're gonna fry this and put it in a wok and stuff, so maybe it doesn't matter like that much, but it's really, it's like brains. Raw meat's so funny. Okay, so we're gonna put this aside so we can start breading. Okie dokie, so we are doing the breading, which is basically the same. This time I did put a little bit of water. He put a tablespoon of water in there, so I put that in with 1 egg. And the flour is a little different because we're adding cornstarch. I never use cornstarch, non-GMO, so it's very exciting. So I'm gonna actually measure the flour. Usually I don't because it's like the only thing I put in. But he put in like 3/4 cup flour. And because we're putting another ingredient in, I just don't want to like overkill the flour. And then only 1/2 cup of cornstarch. So, which is a lot. Okay, cornstarch. So this is new. Again, these are new. Oh, I literally spilled everywhere. Okay. So then we are going to put it here. And I never really salt my dry. So we're gonna do that this time. Okay. And then we're gonna mix this all together. A lot of the cornstarch looks very similar, so. So interested to see how a difference this makes when like frying or, oh my god, I really just got all that out. Okay. Well, you know, mixing's not my strong point. Oh, the water's really messy today, damn. Okay. So now, push this aside, and we're gonna get our beef. And I've never fried beef. Apparently it's like a weird thing because he was saying that's kind of odd. So I don't know. So we're gonna just do egg wash. I'm so used to doing panko that I'm like, wait, this doesn't feel right. All right, so I'm gonna just really get it in the egg wash. All this, and then put it in the flour. That just seems so weird to do it this way. It has definitely a potent smell. It definitely smells like that ginger. Which is interesting because I never considered this like a ginger dish, but yeah, I feel like I've always done like flour and then egg and then panko, so I guess the flour is what's coating this, so. Wish me luck, y'all. Wish me luck. I don't know if the coating needs to be that intense, so. Coat up this beef. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. This is very new and very foreign. Alright. Interesting. Oh, breaded strips of beef. Do some more. I'll just keep doing this for the rest of our beef strips. Still going in a wok, so we'll see. So we got the beef in the wok that we're going to use for the sauce for a few minutes, and then they're going to turn out like light crispy. We said 4 to 5 minutes. We have kind of a lighter color. So they're kind of like this color. And that kind of looks like his. It doesn't look that great, but you know, we're going to put them in the sauce, so we'll see. So now for our sauce, we are doing half a cup of water, which never used in the sauce before, but cool. We also have our white vinegar and soy sauce on deck. And then we are going to do about a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar. And then we're going to do 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. He had light and dark, but I didn't know if it meant like actually light or like light like diet. But I'm really not supposed to have like light soy sauce, so like light anything because it has like artificial. I don't know. Maybe that's not what it meant. But I'm gonna do 3 tablespoons of regular soy sauce because he did 2 in 1 of dark and light. But I'm gonna just do 3 and a little extra for good luck. And then white vinegar. I've never used white vinegar before, but we're gonna do it. And we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of white vinegar. Then we have Plaisin sauce and sriracha and ketchup. So now we are moving on to 2 tablespoons of ketchup. This guy always is using ketchup in like all his recipes. So we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of ketchup, which kind of gives it tomatoey. I don't really like ketchup, but I've used it obviously in canes and stuff before. And it's not too bad, it smells good. Okay. So we got 2 tablespoons of ketchup. This is so weird. This literally doesn't feel like it's real, but okay. Then we got new squirrel sriracha. Open. No, don't go in there. This is new, so I had to open it. So this is 2 tablespoons of sriracha. So we're doing 1, 2, and a little extra for good luck. Okay. So we're gonna stir all this together, and then we also have, let me just do it right here. We have a 1/3 cup of hoisin sauce. I've never used this, so I think this might be a secret ingredient. It's like oyster sauce. I don't really know. This has sugar in it, but that's okay. So we're gonna do 1/3 cup. Oh, it's thick. Okay. That is a thick, thick sauce. All right. Well, we definitely got some thickums there. No. All right, let's pour that in. That looks like the Beijing beef sauce. Stir it all together. Oh my god, this is like the weirdest sauce ever. It like kind of smells like it'll work. We're also going to chop up onions and red bell pepper, so it looks like the color. It has a very potent smell. Alright. We'll see if this is the sauce. It looks good. It looks like the sauce. It just has like a weird smell that's putting me off right now. Dang, I really hope this works out. Okay, one thing I forgot to do, and I'll just do it now, is put some pepper. I'm just putting regular peppercorn. He had like Szechuan peppercorn. But I'm just going to put a little bit of pepper in it because there really wasn't any other seasoning. And I'm going to just try and mix this up a little bit. I don't know if you add more into the wok. We'll see. Like I said, we're going to make onions and red pepper, but it looks like the color. I think I'm just being like scared of my own creation. Now we are going to take our wok, the same one we did the beef in, and do 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Kind of just eye it. And let that get nice and hot. And then we're going to put in crushed red peppers and onions, so we're going to chop that up right now. Okay. So once that is hot, we have our onions and red peppers. So we're going to, carefully put that in. Let me get a little bit. Still not used to a wok, really. My mom did this the other day and she like spaced it away from her. Okay, there we go. Because it is a medium-high heat. So we're going to let those go until they're translucent and kind of stir them around. Be careful with the wok. It doesn't look that hot, and then you put it in, you're like, oh, that's hot. But this looks like Panda Express, which I'm getting really excited about. This is my favorite part, because you start smelling everything. So now is the sauce. So we're going to put the sauce in. Carefully. Okay. Success, I think. Okay. And he put some flakes in there, like spicy flakes. I'm just doing crushed red pepper because I don't have those fancy ones. I'm just gonna put a little. I don't want to put too much, but a little spice there. And he like woks it. I'm gonna just go ahead and stir it because I think it's the same, but it's over medium heat as well. And then once you have that, you kind of like let it sit. Wait, why did it go out? No, it's not as crazy. All right, so stir this for a couple minutes, and then we let it simmer for a couple minutes. So I'm also mixing together water and cornstarch. It says it's supposed to give it a more like pasty thickening. He said if you want to add it thicker, to add more. So I'm gonna start with just a little because you guys know when I add too much, it looks a little crazy. So I'm gonna add this in about 2 minutes. I just have it ready on deck. We have this simmering, so now we're gonna add a little bit of the cornstarch and water. And again, I don't want to make it too something, so I'm just gonna add a little bit in for now. See what that does. I think you said you want it a little thicker because I feel like it should be a little thicker. So I'm gonna just add a little bit more in. Okay. We'll see. I don't know, guys. mean, it's kind of giving it that thick sauce, so let's really see how this goes. It does look thick, so I think it's thick enough. Okay. Now we're gonna put in some beef pieces and really see where this goes. This looks very complicated. I don't know. I'm gonna try and coat it all. Hopefully we have enough sauce because we made a lot more beef than him, so. Again, they do like this weird, like, that thing, but I'm gonna just try and coat these first and then we'll see. This is the goal right here. I don't know. And even these beef pieces, I'm kind of like, is this right? Oh man, I keep. Okay. I'm gonna try a little stir shake at the end here, but just trying to coat it in the sauces, y'all. Tossing it in this. It smells good. His looks a little darker, but I'm not mad at it. I don't know. It smells good. It looks, I would give everything like a B right now. How it's gonna taste, I don't know, but I'm just trying to coat all of the beef with the thing. And it made it pretty good. It covered well. Like there's not too much sauce left over and there's not too much beef, there's no dry beef, so I think it's good. It kind of gives me a little bit of the orange chicken vibes, so I feel like if I can make this, I can definitely make orange chicken. But yeah, I feel like it should have been a little darker. I don't know if I should add some soy sauce to it or something. I don't know. I feel like it could have been a little more. But it looks pretty good, right? Like, we pretty much coated every piece, and I'm just really trying to get, if I see sauce, I'm trying to get it. And if I see a dried chicken, I'm trying to get it. So we're really just trying to coat every piece, which that'll be good. And the sauce will probably be really good with the rice. So the beef is not so great, and maybe I'm ruining the beef by doing that. So okay, we're gonna turn off the heat and add garlic. So we removed it from heat, and now we're adding garlic, which is our favorite ingredients, and that was the last thing he added. So there we go. Remainder of this off because we need every little bit of garlic. So it kind of sounds a little mushy, and that's probably because I'm not using the wok, right? Like I'm not stir frying it and shaking it. So I probably made it a little mushy, but hey, you know, the red peppers and onions look delish. So it may not look like Panda Express, but because this was a little more neat. This looks more like Panda Express, a little mushy, but we're gonna try it. We'll do a taste test. I'm nervous. I'm nervous for this one, I'm not gonna lie. All right, moment of truth. I'm really nervous about this. It looks a little mushy. It doesn't look as dark as Panda or his.
It smells really good, so I don't know why you're nervous.
Well, I'm also nervous because you don't really like, you're very picky with Chinese sauces. And I don't know if this has even turned out.
Let's see.
It's kind
I
of
mean,
like mushy.
smell tells me everything and it smells good.
Okay.
What do you mean mushy? What the sauce
I
can
don't
be
know.
other than mushy?
I feel like it's... I'm actually nervous to try it myself because I'm like, I don't know if it's going to taste good.
It's good. I mean, it's like sweet and spicy.
I
really like the bell peppers.
I'm try with the onion.
I have no comparison. Do you like it? Like, is it like...
It's so weird. I don't know how to describe it. It almost tastes like orange chicken.
But the one usually...
Yeah, it's like definitely spicy and sweet. It's weird.
But the one you usually get at Panda Express.
It definitely tastes different. The one at Panda Express, the beef is like smaller and crispier. Like they're smaller chunks, but this is how he did it. So, but it definitely doesn't taste like Beijing beef, but it almost tastes like sweet and sour, which I don't know if you love. And I don't know if I love.
I like this one.
Yeah? I guess with the pepper and stuff, yeah, it makes it a little crunchier. I got a really spicy piece there. Maybe I need to cut mine. Are you cutting your... Oh, you're just eating the sauce. I'm going to try it with the beef. Did you try the beef?
The beef you can, yeah, it's good.
The sauce is good. I'm trying the beef again. Hold on, let me try the beef one more time. Because, yeah, sauce and rice. So you're like cutting it. It's like kind of hard to cut the beef.
It's thin or just like a bite.
But I like it with the each piece of the whites and the... Right, because I put the whole thing in my mouth and I was like, whew. Okay, let me see. I'm trying out the pepper.
Like the beef has the sauce. Like the sauce is really mostly soaked into the beef.
It's good. I would probably just eat the sauce and the rice and the onion. The beef is weird. It's kind of like chewy. Oh.
It's beef. I mean,
I guess I'm used to smaller chunks and I'm not.
I mean, it's soft. It kind of cuts. Maybe you had a piece that had it more like.
No, it's good. I think these smaller chunks are normally the chunks I would go for. Because you know when I eat chicken, I always go for like the little chunks and I always leave the big pieces like, you know what I mean? So I think if I were to redo it.
I just need to cut the pieces for you.
Yeah. Because it's like, whenever I get a Chinese dish, I always put the chunky bits to the side and eat the little bits. So I think that's maybe what's throwing me off. But I think it's good. It is good. Like the sauce is good.
The beef is really, I mean, the beef is.
The sauce, I should have thrown in some water chestnuts to make it a little crunchy.
Why didn't you?
I don't know. I didn't think about it.
It fits. It works with the sauce.
Yeah, because I think a little crunchy water chestnut would have done really good in here, or snap peas. Because the sauce is good. Like the sauce is kind of good. I like it with the rice here. There's a little chunk right here. Let's try this. Like, it's definitely not bad. It's just different than what I was expecting. The onion and bell pepper is good.
It's all good. I just don't know what you're comparing it to.
But would you eat it again?
Yeah.
Really? Maybe I just have to try it with smaller chunks. Really spicy. What is the spice that I put in that was so much spicy?
Well, the sriracha and
I bet I didn't put that much sriracha in.
Chili. You want me to cut the beef for you?
No.
That's gonna make the difference.
I like the sauce and the rice. The beef is whatever. But the beef's kind of whatever at Panda Express too. Maybe I just like sauce and rice because that's how it is when I get Lazy Dog. I just like the sauce, the rice, and the water chestnuts.
Which is really good.
It's hot. It's spicy. That's why I'm drinking so much water.
I think here the bell peppers are like the water chestnuts.
Right, because it has the crunch to them. And the onion. The onion's really good. Alright, guys. Well, this is like... Usually see it, I'm like, oh my god, best thing ever. If I'm being honest, 7 out of 10 for me. How about you? Honesty. Like, you can like it and give it a 4 rating too. It doesn't have to be...
I just don't have any comparison. It's the first time ever that I have.
No, but no comparison, just how you like it.
I like it. I think it's good.
So what's the rating?
8.15.
Locks level. Really? I think you just like because I cooked it. And you're nice about my cooking.
No, it's good.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's spicy. It's good. It's like really good. It's so spicy. I'm just not used to it. Yeah. Look, here's the thing. Would I make this again? Probably not. We have better stir fry we made. I could make the sauce again with the bell pepper, onion, and water chestnuts and snap peas because that's what I like. Maybe breaded chicken would be better. Because it's using orange chicken.
Definitely. I was surprised that you wanted the beef dish.
I like the beef though, usually. But maybe it's not real beef at Panda Express. And the beef smelled good. It's not that I don't like the beef, it's just like a weird texture.
I think we cut it the way that he cut it,
We should cut it smaller.
Same cubes like these.
Yeah, I think that would have been better. Like more bite size.
And then.
Well, you are eating the piece, so you do like it.
I said I do like it.
I never know.
If I eat, I like it. If I don't.
I can't get over the spiciness. I'm like a spicy. Is it spicy for you, or am I just like really sensitive to the spice tonight?
It's spicy, but I think it's a spice that I can handle better.
That is spicy. I feel like I like spicy. Like I love a spice, but maybe I just had like one big spice chunk in my mouth, and now it's like all it's in me. You know, everything is good with rice. So sauce and rice is my favorite. Like boiling crab anywhere. I can't go wrong with that. Sauce is good. I would give the sauce like 9 out of 10.
And that's all that matters with this.
Yeah. So yeah, we would just have to fry it a little different, smaller. Add some water chestnuts. What sauce do you like better, this or the stir fry?
I like the stir fry because it's not.
It's a little lighter.
It's like tomato paste. I like the tomato paste base.
Because this had a lot of like cornstarch, like hoisin sauce. Like it had a lot more. That other one just had like soy sauce, and it was pretty.
Just this one is on the sweet side. And that one is more savory.
Right. The other one's a lot easier too, especially with the chicken and stuff. It wasn't complicated. But anytime you bread, fry, it always adds a little extra. Yeah. I love a rice dish. I'm not going to give up on a rice dish, but... I feel like I'm at a Chinese restaurant. Because I usually eat the rice and the sauce. And now I'm getting full. You want to see how full I am? Wow. That is a full belly. Is it weird that I'm so pregnant now? Or is it still the same to you?
No, because you're always you're so skinny.
From the front, it's like narrow.
Yeah, because like certain angle, you would not think that.
Because I lipoed it, yeah. Not now, but.
And only now it started to get rounder. Before it was just like pointy.
Like you're at a Chinese restaurant with a Buddha. It's so weird. To me it's weird. Now it feels like pregnant. I love it. Like I said, I love it, but it's just so funny. I think that's why I like wearing belly tops and stuff, because I'm like, wow, I'm like pregnant now.
It looks good.
Thanks, babe. Oh, wow. Well, you know, it was a long day. It was a long day. There was a lot happening. Yeah, I don't know. It's good. It's good, but we've been just nailing them right, left, and center, so we had to have one dish that was, for me, a little mediocre, but
it's good.
Not bad.
It's not different than this is what I expected it to be.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, at least edible, unlike the Japanese fluffy pancakes.
Again, I feel like I just don't know what you're aiming for, because I feel like you're not happy with it. But
right. Yeah, it's just very different, but...
To me, it's just like, this is what Chinese restaurant, like, this is what it would be like.
You know what it was, too, is like the sauce had so many ingredients, and when there's so many ingredients, I get a little overwhelmed. I either put too much, too little. Like, it's like, if there's a few, okay, but...
But that's the thing. I don't
like ketchup and...
I don't feel like this sauce should be any different. This is the sauce.
Yeah. It's just, yeah.
Like, it is a sweet and spicy sauce. Like,
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was just, I don't know what I was expecting. I don't know what it was, but... Yeah. The sauce is
like
good.
I wouldn't have it.
There's nothing...
Like, it's not too spicy, it's not too sweet, it's not too anything. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing I would change in it.
Oh.
This is the dish.
So I think I'm being too... I'm probably being a little too critical.
I just feel like the way the meat, like if the meat would have been smaller pieces and more crispy for you.
Yeah.
That would,
But you like the meat.
yeah, because the meat is really tender. Like it's really It's really good quality
Yeah.
meat, and
We just need to cut it up more.
it's cooked well.
Oh, man. That's good. We've been eating so late. What time is
You
it?
see? See how pretty the meat is.
Yeah, the meat was definitely good quality. We definitely got Whole Foods. I think the meat was good. I think just cutting up. I think it was throwing me off with the size and the texture. Oh my god, it's like so spicy. I don't know why. Usually I can handle it. But I like the onions, red pepper. That tastes to me just like Panda Express, the onions and red pepper. Because they put those big chunks in like that. That's why I've always been kind of scared to try and make orange chicken, because I just know those sauces are like complicated. And it's not just a sauce, it's like also frying. It's like when we make chicken parm. That extra step of like cheese and putting it in, like it's just an extra step. I don't know.
But it's a good sauce. I mean, it's a good dish. You should definitely try it.
You feel good about it? Like I said, we'll see. This definitely can be to go for sure. Saved. Oh my god, I'm like so full again. It looks good in there. No, I mean it does look more presentable. It's just, oh my god. Damn, it's so full.
Me too.
Not a lot of rice. Rice belly. Okay, any last parting? It's like late. Seriously, we tried to start early on these, and I swear it's like 7 o'clock by the time we start cooking, and now it's like 8 o'clock.
That's crazy.
I know, it gets so late. When you had your mom's chicken, it was like 9 o'clock at night when we finished. It's so crazy.
Yeah, that video, I didn't think I would make it. I was just like,
So if you ever think we seem tired, it's because we are. It's mostly just like just a long day, but and meals are relaxing. Like usually when we have meals, we're like,
yeah, this kind of meal is like you eat it, and then you're just gonna lay on this couch, zone out.
we got our under the banner of heaven to watch. Maybe I'll have a popsicle.
Yeah, we need something
Sweet.
and cold too.
Balance the sweet. So it's spicy. I'm shocked you like ate it. I was like,
It's a different. There's spicy that's in your like mouth, and there's spicy in the throat.
this is the mouth.
This is like front.
Oh, you're right.
So
Yeah.
To me, it's not too bad. Like it's here.
That's where I'm like getting it. I'm like, oh, I can't get it. I drink
But when
cold
it's
water
spicy, that's more like
in your throat.
that's the.
That's so interesting. 'Cause maybe I like it in the throat more because I'm like, the tongue is. It's there.
Yeah, it's like
It is there.
it's like on fire. Is it right?
No. It's mine. Okay. Well, that's it for today's Cooking with Trish. Join us next week. I have a lot of dishes I want to make. So there's like a shrimp dish I want to make, which I haven't made one since the jambalaya, which jambalaya was good. That was kind of slept on. So I have like the summer shrimp pasta recipe. We haven't made pasta in a while. There's just a couple things that I'm going to try. So let us know what you're going to see. What kind of stuff do you like? Do you like the stir fry? Do you like the Asian? Do you like, home cooking, like original recipes, chicken? Or if you guys have any suggestions. I follow Joshua Weisterman. He does everything. He's amazing. But if you guys have any suggestions on people I should watch, let me know. I wanted to make these double butter cookies, but that Babish made, but it actually didn't look that good. When I rewatched it, I was kind of like, those actually don't look good when he made it. It was a lot of butter, and then even he was like, these aren't really that good. I was like, where did you make that? Maybe it was a sponsored video. I don't know. Joshua has taken top spot for me over Babish. Babish is so complicated. He is just sometimes doing the most.
I think he's like ASMR channel. You know what I mean? Like it's not about cooking; it's about watching somebody make something. So
That's true, right?
Like sometimes I watch some people that like take old watches and reconstruct them. You know what I mean? It's like
I didn't know that
it's so complicated that you enjoy watching it.
Really? I didn't know you did that. That's so cool.
It's not something I would ever do.
I didn't know you did. You just like to watch it to relax? I had no idea. I knew lots of stuff you watch. I did not know that.
Yeah, sometimes it will come up, and it's funny. It will come up. I'll start watching it, and before I know it, I'm at the end of the video.
Wow. To me, that would be the opposite of relaxing. Watching something put together stuff, I'm just like, oh my god.
Literally, they take every little piece of the watch, every little. Oh. I think I'm just amazed that they know how to put it back together.
Oh, so they take it apart and then put it back together?
You see a watch that's basically was in the mud under the water for 20 years.
Oh, and they
take it out. They take every wheel, every spring, every piece. clean it up, restore it, put it back together. And I feel like they just know. They just know exactly what each piece does and how it goes and where it goes.
That's smart. Yeah, those.
But it's so intricate and it's so like.
That is cool. I think anybody, when you watch anyone do something that they're good at and they like know, it's like really cool to see, and it's like people just naturally come at that. Like.
So I think Babish is like that. Like,
yeah.
Like I don't watch him and think I'm gonna make it. I'm watching him and think, wow, that's interesting.
That's interesting because like his pizza is very complicated, his shawarma is very complicated. But if you watch this guy Josh, it's like very simple, and you're like, oh, I could do that. That makes sense. Well, I guess that's why he has basics with Babish. So that's like for cooking, and then he has just like binging with Babish. I don't know. There's like another one that's like fancy, so maybe that is it.
Show off Babish.
Is that what? Yeah.
Let me show.
It's like let me show. Yeah.
It
is
make
impressive.
Pizza from scratch. I'm gonna grow my own.
No, I know. No, once you start making your own pasta, this one girl was doing Raising Cane's and she's making her bread from scratch. I'm like, no, girl, we are not doing all that. Plus, and the coleslaw and the fries from scratch. I'm like, no, what is happening? People are crazy. But why is it that guys are so good at cooking? Not to sound misogynistic or like, what's the word?
My dad was an
Sexist.
amazing cook.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
In home ec, like cooking class, there was never guys.
It's hard because the majority of people in the past that would cook was women.
Right.
But then the chef, like the most fancy, famous chefs, were always men.
Like at the 5-star hotels. And
So it's like. It's
girls
like
are basic.
Men, no, it's like men controlling and dominating the positions of power, right? So
Yeah.
It's like being a chef in a 5-star restaurant hotel. It's a position of power. So I don't know. So I guess like that's where they feel. Maybe that's where they felt comfortable. As a man.
Oh.
Like as a man.
Like being a head chef.
In the kitchen. Yeah. Like okay, if I'm gonna cook, it's better be like an officer in the military with all the.
Because this guy's girlfriend, Josh's girlfriend, she doesn't cook. Like he had her try to cook something and like, she doesn't cook at all. So I think that's so interesting how it's like the guy cooks and the girl doesn't, which is cool. I mean, that's.
I have a cousin like that. He's a chef, and she did like. I think once there's one chef in the house,
you're like
the other person steps aside.
But we're kind of like a duo chef together. We're like make one full chef.
We're equal because.
You do the frying, the chopping. I like to do the seasonings. Oh, I'm not good at it. Honestly.
I don't know any of the recipes. I don't know anything.
But I feel like if you were to follow the recipe, you probably would do better than me. Because you are very good at it. You're very good at following things. I'm not so much.
But it's a lot. Like it's a lot for one person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's a lot. So you concentrate on the recipe side. I concentrate on the
chopping,
having things in certain order.
But when you made like butter noodles for me on my Valentine's Day, like those were the superior noodles. I was like, wow, you're really good at it.
Well, I was following some recipes. And
did you?
Yeah, I was getting special pasta, special butter, special like everything was so.
That was really good. That was such a fun night. I can't wait for Valentine's Day next year with our baby.
Oh, yeah.
So cool. Butter noodles. My thing.
I'll be her nickname.
Butter noodles. Alright. Well, cleanup's pretty easy. With the wok, it's super simple. So, clean up, get some ice cream, go on the couch, watch Banner of Heaven, not sponsored on Hulu. Andrew Garfield. It's good. It's good.
It's very interesting.
It's long. It's a little long. Like each episode should be a little shorter, but.
That's what's so weird, though. Like in Lost and Desperate Housewives, they were like 45-minute episodes, and they were like short. An hour is long.
It's really long.
So is it like, is 50 minutes, 55 minutes the right? Like 50 minutes is in the between.
Well, the thing is, too, is like they have so much dialogue in this. Like Lost and Desperate Housewives is a little more quicker each scene.
Right, there's more movement, there's more.
Yeah.
This one.
They're trying to be like Lost with the flashbacks, though. They're trying to.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's interesting because I know nothing about Mormonism, so it's interesting.
Nothing? I feel like you know so much about every religion.
Yeah, but Mormons are like, it's such a small niche group.
They're so interesting because like they follow Jesus, but also like what makes them so what's the word, different? And like why are they so strange?
Right. Like I always thought of it without knowing anything about it that they were like the business class of Christianity.
Oh wow. What's the compliment
you know
of
what I
Mormons?
Because they're always rich. Like
are they?
Yeah, like all the in their
That's true.
churches.
There's a lot of celebrities.
They're very wealthy. So I always thought like, if there's an airplane and there's like business class and economy, like Mormon.
Oh, so who's first class?
That's a good question.
Well, I feel like Mormons too, they lose me at having to donate 10% to the church of your income.
But that's Judaism too, the temple.
Every Jewish person has to donate 10% of their income?
They don't, but that's...
Oh my God.
I just think Mormonism is more tight. Like, there's actual control over the people by the church.
Yeah.
You know? And like Christianity, normal Christianity is more open. And it's like, so...
Yeah.
So it's like in Judaism, you'll be... Like the Orthodox are like the Mormons, where the temple, the church are like involved in your life.
That's
like,
a good comparison.
But then if you're not, if you're just traditional, you go when you want to go, you do the holidays.
You can marry who you want.
Then that's... So yeah. So
that's interesting, yeah, because Mormons, I don't know, Mormons are just so extreme. They're so extreme. I had no judgment, but like Donnie Osmond's a Mormon, but...
I think there's different people that need different levels of control over their lives.
Yeah.
So some people need that. They need somebody to be on top of their everyday life. Some people don't need it. Like,
yeah.
And some people need an extreme, so they join a cult or whatever. Like,
well, you know what the Heavenly Father told me? He told me that... What was she saying? There was something about taxes, and he's like, the Heavenly Father told me to sign to not pay taxes or something. What was that? They all like had a weird thing of not paying, like, this particular family didn't want to pay, like, speeding tickets. They didn't want to pay taxes. And she's like, the Heavenly Father told me. I was like, damn, the Heavenly Father wants to tell me that too.
And then they have, like, the men are, like, the head of the house. Like,
those men are scary.
Like, they have to obey.
Well, the girl that didn't is the one that was the one killed. And they all killed her, right? We have figured that out. It's not a mystery at this point. It's a little confusing to me.
Yeah, no, it seems like they did.
Oh.
But the baby, I'm like, that's where it is. I'm like, okay.
But so even other Christians I know can be so extreme. Like there's like sounds like story in the Old Testament that's like if God tests you and asks you to kill your son for him, like your firstborn, like would you do it? And some people are like, if it's God telling me, yeah. I'm like, oh my God, let's hope you never hear voices.
Right.
Because I feel like I've heard God sometimes. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that was not God. That was just a voice in my head.
Well, I
don't think God's going to tell you to kill somebody.
I don't think God appears as a voice in our head.
Yeah.
Voices in our head are the opposite of God.
Right.
Like if it's an actual voice and it's in language, no.
Yeah, I haven't heard the voice of God, but I do feel like He speaks through me through other things.
You feel it, like
yeah.
Or like when you meditate and suddenly you have, like you have an understanding, like something. Suddenly you understand something.
That is so it.
So that like,
meditate
come from inside.
And if the answer is ever kill somebody, that's not the answer. That's not God. That is a demon. I will tell you that 100%. The Heavenly Father does not want you to kill anybody.
So.
Well.
So yeah, every thought is a lie. So don't believe.
Trust me, I learned that the hard way.
Don't believe your thoughts.
All right. Well, on that note, that was heavy. Sorry, I'm like over here picking my nails. So,
let's join our
brothers
Mormon
and sisters.
It's
a different brother now. It's like you're my brother, Brother Pyrie, Brother Moses. Don't they call each other brother in Judaism? Do they call them that? Brother Moses sounds familiar, or because that's Amish.
No. Also, we don't have like father.
There's no father, brother, sister, mother.
No.
Brother Moses like sounds kind of like Amishy or Mormon-y. Brother Moses. They'd probably really accept you though because you're very biblical.
I mean, they accept anyone that will pay 10%.
You think that's true? Would they accept me?
Yeah.
Are they gonna take 10% of my OF?
Well,
that's the question because that's kind of not pure money.
I think as far as they're
is,
concerned, as long as you obey me, yes.
Really?
You have to obey your husband.
They would not let me in Mormon church. I cosplayed as a Mormon a couple years ago.
Well, there you go.
Knock, knock. Hi, have you heard about Jesus Christ?
What is the Latter-day?
Latter-day Saints. LDS.
What's the word? What does it mean?
The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I think it's just the end of their church, LDS.
But is it a place? Is the name of a place?
No, I bet I don't know. Should we look it up?
What's the meaning of the word?
I did a whole District Church podcast about Mormonisms. I wanted a Mormon to come on. Let's see. Latter-day Saints.
Oh, it's ladder? Like ladder?
I don't know if it's that or like the ladder.
Saints.
Oh no, it's Latter. Is there a difference between Mormon and Latter-day Saints?
Oh, latter, like later.
Latter, yeah. Do not mind being called Mormons, a more formal way to refer to. So it's like Muslim and Islam, maybe? Like
No.
the Islam is the religion and Muslims are.
No, this is more like, this is just modern day saints.
A member of the church.
Like
It's
latter,
just.
like as far as late, like later.
So Mormon's just a more formal way to refer to a person who belongs to the faith, Latter-day Saints. But what is Latter-day Saints? I don't know.
They're just saying that they're the modern day saints. Like they're the newest Christians.
Right, because who started them? It was started by a person, which I also have a weird time figuring out. Joseph something, right?
Didn't he find like
Smith?
golden tablets in
Joseph
forest or something?
Okay, Moses, is that what he said?
Yeah, he found golden.
He just stole Moses' story. He's like, I found tablets.
No, those were not gold though.
I know, but he just tried to one-up him. He's like, I found gold
Your
tablets.
stone, this is gold.
Oh my god, that's so crazy.
Well, I'm gonna make diamond.
Diamond tablets. YouTube button already did that.
But that has old blinged up tablets.
That'd be cool, like commandment. So what did he find? What was on the tablets? Have we seen that yet on the show?
No.
Because they flash back to Joseph Smith a lot.
No, we haven't.
We've come a long way from this Beijing beef conversation to Joseph Smith.
It's a very Chinese thing to do.
I guess I have to go get my nails done tomorrow. That's my favorite thing to do before I go get my nails. I love to just peel them off. Does it bother you? I always see you look and you're probably like, oh, stop.
As long as you don't hurt yourself. Like,
No.
it's fine.
It doesn't, because it bothers me when people pick. Like, you pick things, I'm like, stop.
I know, she can. Like, she'll pick for hours.
Sorry, oh my god, I swear, every time I
And
do
if
this,
I,
you're like,
if I do like one thing, like, what are you doing?
I know. That's my toxic trait. That's
What?
my last toxic trait, is being hypocritical.
No, it's not hypocritical. You can be sensitive to.
That's good.
You can be sensitive to somebody else, like chewing noises. Like
Oh.
I wouldn't get bothered by my chewing noises, but I'll get bothered by somebody else.
Really?
Yeah.
You get bothered by people's chewing noises? Damn, I don't know how you don't get bothered by mine, because I have, like, chewing noises.
No, if it's a specific type.
Some people say my chewing is. Wow, that one came out great. Sorry, okay. Anyways. We're going for real. Sorry.
It's her meditation.
This gets, like, they get really sharp when there's no gel on it.
They've grown so much.
I know! That's the thing. They grow so fast. It's crazy. I can't.
Mine too. I think since I'm pregnant, my nails grow so fast.
Yours always has. Your hair and your nails, you just have that natural biotin in you.
They just grow fast.
Okay, well, I'll have something to do to watch TV tonight. I'll finish the rest there. All right, bye, guys.